Hello? Hello, hello? It is me, Waveri. I have not said my nickname in such a long while, actually. Strange. Anyway, welcome. We're going to play Genshin Impact. We're also going to do YAE MIKO's quest, because it kind of blocks the event quest for some random reason. And yeah, YAE MIKO, yeah. Elite. Uh, but before we go elite, we are actually elite. What am I talking about? This is the most elite out of elite. We need milk. Need some wheat. Rice. Rice, rice, baby. Yeah, this is enough. Much of that. I don't wanna talk to Catherine here for some reason. Was I going to food? Food process. Okay. I don't think I need process fishes. Well then, let's go. Yeah, MIKO quest. Actually, let me just change one character. I'm sorry, Ayaka, but I just want to show off
Something's come up?
Kuching. Hi guys, I knew this.
Closer inspection, it seems like there really are a lot of people talking about this kind of stuff.
Dropping frames.
See those two? Paimon remembers them from the YAE publishing house. One's an editor and the other's an author.
Yes, I've talked to them
Grasp
once.
the thought in mind, clear like the light of the moon. As close as kin with you. No, thou. Wait, thee? Hear my summons, right?
No, it's not hear my summons, it's heed my summons. Heed! You're never going to get it down at this rate.
Hey, what are you guys up to?
Whoa! Sheesh, you scared me. Okay. Okay. Where did I
They
leave off with the
summoned us.
incantation again?
Yeah. Don't worry, you summoned us.
Incantation? Are you guys trying out this new wishing ritual stuff too?
Junkichi is trying it out, to be specific. He's hit a bit of a creativity block recently, so I'm helping him make a wish so that he can move past it.
I don't think you guys would believe in this kind of thing.
I mean, I obviously don't, but Junkichi never listens to an outside opinion, so all I can do is go along with it.
Mr. Shigeru, can you please be a little more accommodating? This is extremely important to me.
Just wait a second, I need to check something, guys. Like, if I do this, will my frame rate increase or be like, same? Yeah.
People have had all kinds of wishes come true. Become more attractive, get rich quick, ace their studies. I'm just a poor, struggling writer looking to get over a creative hurdle. Is that so much to ask?
Maybe.
Anyway, I just know this is going to work. I have a gut feeling about it.
Didn't you say the same thing when you went to make your wish at the Grand Narukami Shrine? Oh, I just know this is gonna work. I have a gut feeling about it.
The Omamori from the shrine take too long to have any effect on your luck. Alright, enough of that. Help me get this incantation down. My new book depends on it.
Look, to be completely
Just
honest,
read it.
I think you need to sit down and have a good think about what kind of story you want to write. Where's all that self-confidence you had when you first started out? Look at you now, trying dubious methods from any old light novel.
Wait. What? This wishing ritual comes from a light novel?
It does?
Yep, it's from the one called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits.
Is it published by YAE Publishing House?
No, it's most likely a self-published title. It just appeared out of nowhere and took Inazuma by storm.
It is.
As a fellow writer, I'll refrain from passing comment on how well the story is written, but everyone is saying the wishing incantations it contains are the real deal.
Okay.
Look, Junkichi. Yes, everyone's saying it's real, it works, but that's only half the story. I've also heard lots of people saying that everyone who's had their wish granted using this method starts behaving strangely.
What's so surprising about that? They're probably just giddy with joy at having their wish come true.
There's always other side of the coin, isn't there?
This is starting to sound a little suspicious.
You have a good hunch, Paimon.
Why don't we go to the Grand Narukami Shrine and ask YAE MIKO about it?
Sure.
She's the expert when it comes to both light novels and the supernatural.
Yep. That's why we go into YAE to ask. Ah, man, it's so stupid. I thought they added new books? Question mark? Why, I guess. Well then. Yes. Oh yeah, MIKO. Please come here. Actually, why didn't we go to Hutao? Hutao also knows spiritual stuff, right? Now that I think about it.
MIKO! Great, you're here!
Hi.
Well, hello there, young ones. What brings you to the shrine? It just so happens that I have a wonderful novel here. I highly recommend it.
We'd like your expert input on something.
Oh? Well, what did you want to ask?
Well, we were just... actually, you look kind of busy. Is this a bad time?
No, not at all. It's nothing major.
Lady Guji, what do you mean, nothing major? I'm begging you, you've got to help me save my brother.
What's up with him?
It really is nothing major. I stand by that. Oh, but since you're so curious, let's have him relate the story one more time, just for you.
Okay.
You two seem to have a good relationship with Guji Ai. Please, put in a good word for me. You have to convince her to help my brother. Here's what happened. My name is Kato Yohei, and my brother is Kato Shingo. All he's ever wanted is to become a swordmaster, so he once asked Sensei Domon of the Meikyo Shisui art to take him on as a disciple.
I think I remember something from those Meikyo sushi. Wait, Shisu. Fucking hell. Yeah, make your sushi art. I'm so bad at Japanese. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think they all died or something like that.
Domon turned him away, took one look at him and said he didn't have what it takes to train in the art of the sword. But my brother wasn't about to resign himself to defeat. He trained every day as hard as he could, and finally proved himself by defeating one of Domon's best disciples in a duel recently. But since his victory, he's been acting extremely strange. It's like he's become a completely different person. The doctors can't find anything wrong with him, so I'm betting it must be the work of an evil spirit. That's why I'm here, begging for Guji Ai's help.
Okay, I think I've thought about some other swords art in this region, but whatever. That's why I'm here begging. Yeah.
You know, there really aren't as many evil spirits lurking around as you seem to think. Your brother achieved the goal he'd been striving toward for as long as he can remember, and now it's gone. It's only natural that he feels a little empty and lost while he's trying to find a new direction. If it were me, I'd just leave him be for a couple of days. He'll recover on his own soon enough.
No, Lady Guji. If you saw him for yourself, you'd know. I guarantee you, he's not acting like someone who feels empty and lost.
Oh, all right, all right. Then tell me, when did your brother spar with Domon's disciple?
About 5 days ago.
5 days ago, you say?
Yes, Lady Guji. That's a long time for him to be acting up like this. I'm really worried about him. Our greatest wish is to one day found our own school, just like Domon. We can't jeopardize that dream now.
Wait a minute, now I'm a little confused. Are you here to save your brother, or are you here to make your dreams of founding a martial arts school come true?
Ooh, she got you, mate.
Well, they're kinda two sides of the same coin, aren't they?
Whatever. Let me ask you this. Have you heard of any interesting new rumors lately? If so, I'd love to hear about them.
I did.
What? Rumors? I haven't heard anything.
Oh dear. Well, that's too bad.
Lady Guji, please stop changing the subject. This is someone's life we're talking about here. Please, you've gotta help me.
Miko, he seems really desperate. His thing with his brother sounds really bad. Come on, you should help him.
He looks very good.
Okay, fine. Then it's decided.
Yay, Miko! So you're gonna help him?
No, we are gonna help him. Or we gonna help her help him. That's more or less what's gonna happen in it.
Kato, whatever your name was, these two guests are trusted acquaintances of mine. And in fact, they are experts in resolving all manner of strange and supernatural phenomena. Exorcisms and that sort of thing are all in a day's work for them.
Wait, what? You serious, bud? I don't like ghosts.
Yeah! Wait a sec!
Really?
Is that hesitation that I detect in your voice? So let me get this straight. You come begging to me for help, I actually recommend someone for the job, then suddenly you start doubting me?
Not at all, never. Whatever Lady Guji says, I trust wholeheartedly. Thank you two for your willingness to help. Please follow me.
He ran off.
Hold on a hot second, Miko. We may be a lot of things, but we ain't exorcists.
We have enough about this.
Don't worry.
I had a clue.
If he wants an exorcism, just grab a handful of salt and mutter some mumbo-jumbo while you're sprinkling it around.
Sure about that.
It's a common trope in light novels, right? You just have to have a bit of bravado. As soon as the protagonist gains self-confidence, everything else just magically falls into place.
This is not a light novel, though.
Well, you were the ones who seemed concerned about his situation. Don't you think it would be a little unfair to make me do all the work? Besides, we both know you wouldn't be here at the Grand Narukami Shrine unless you had a request for me too. This is an opportunity to demonstrate that you come in good faith.
Yeah, service for service. I see.
This feels all wrong. But you technically have a point.
All right, let's go. Don't worry now, I'll be coming along too.
In your fox form?
Okay,
Question marks?
let's follow Yohei and go visit his brother. What is going on here? Granted, you can never be quite sure what's going on in Miko's mind, but she seems even more disinterested than usual in Yohei's situation. Well, a life's at stake here, so it looks like we'll have to deal with that first before we'll get the chance to ask her about the incantation stuff.
Paimon, I don't think we're gonna need incantations or anything like that. This is just like a stupid joke, but yeah. Like, he probably, like, he doesn't need the exorcism. Okay, that's my 90% sureness. There's something else going on. And yeah, I knows it. But we don't, for some reason. Konda village. We've been here once before. Man, I remember first time I was in Azuma. Attack. Hey, Takeru, hello. I remember you. Well, a little child. Still time has.
How strange. My brother's been meditating here pretty much constantly over the past few days, but now he's gone.
Meditating?
Yes.
Yeah, it's something that he suddenly started doing after defeating Domon's disciple. He just sits there alone, talking to himself. It's pretty disturbing, actually. But that's not important right now. Where the heck could he have gone in his current state?
To his
This
house?
does pose a bit of a problem. If we
Or
can't find
train?
your brother, well, we can't perform an exorcism with nothing to exorcise, can we? Kato, whatever your name was. Given
Kato
the
wanted-
circumstances, why don't you start by going to find your brother and also picking up a handful of salt on your way? We'll need to use it during the exorcism.
She's really into this whole guys.
Okay. Okay, got it. I'm on it.
What about us? Shouldn't we help look for his brother too?
No need. While What's-His-Face is handling that, we'll take a walk around and ask people what they know about the two brothers. Maybe we'll find out some amusing details.
Gossip. I like it. I remember you. I also remember that guy. He lost his vision. He's blind. He's not blind. He
Hello, sir.
lost like
I'd
the
like to ask you
powers.
about the Kato brothers.
Oh, are you debt collectors? Yohei said to tell you not to worry. He'll be able to pay you back as soon as he has enrolled a few disciples.
Huh? Debt collectors? No, we're not here for anything like that. But, it sounds like Yohei and Shingo have gotten themselves into a bit of a pickle.
Well, yes. I don't think there's any disputing that. Those two don't have an ounce of dedication between them. They just hop between ideas and won't stick to anything.
Huh? But Yohei said his brother has always wanted to become a sword master, and even asked Domon to be his sensei.
That's true, yes. Shingo begged Domon to take him on, and eventually, he finally relented. But even after convincing a renowned sensei to give him a chance, he was the same as ever, bumming around in class instead of focusing on his training. In the end, Domon had had enough and kicked him out. But Shingo was resentful about it. He blamed Domon for not seeing his potential, and even declared that he would challenge a disciple of Domon to a duel.
Wait, what? That's not what we heard.
Oh, how interesting. We heard a slightly different version. My brother wasn't about to resign himself to defeat. He trained every day as hard as he could and finally proved himself by defeating one of Domon's best disciples in a duel recently.
Yohei said that? That Shingo trained hard. That's ridiculous. He just lay there cussing to high heaven all day, every day. Some training regimen, that is. Yohei did tell me about Shingo winning the fight, but I took it with a grain of salt. You can ask Kenji at the village entrance more about that. He always has reliable information.
Hey, Kenji, where are you? Hi, Kenji.
Hey there! We've come to ask you about the Kato brothers.
Oh, you mean Shingo and Yohei?
Yeah, we heard that Shingo defeated an apprentice of Domon's recently. Is that true?
Yes, it's true. Wait, so are you here because you heard they're starting their own school and you're looking to sign up?
No, not really.
We're not here to sign up, but we would like to hear more details about the fight.
Oh, you've come to the right person. I actually went to watch it. I thought it was a joke when I first heard that Shingo was going to challenge a disciple of the MIKO Shisui art. But when he drew his sword, he became a whole different person.
I cannot. My mind is literally saying, make your sushi art. I'm sorry. I don't know if they did that on purpose or what, but I actually I wanna translate that shit. I so wanna translate that shit, man. Like I cannot believe that's actually a word in Japanese. Okay. Meaning clear mirror, still water. Clear mirror. Okay. It's like reflection of the water, like water mirror or something like that, I guess. Also known as Clear, Tranquil, and Tranquility, is a recurring ability in series. What? Final Fan. Ah! Uh, uh, okay, okay, okay. I hope you guys did not hear that. I hope you guys did not hear that. I just gotta. Okay, you guys did not hear it. That's pretty good. I have muted the browser source for you guys. It's alright. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. Well, he became a different person.
The way he handled his blade, it was like flowing water. Mesmerizing to watch. Domon's disciple is no pushover, but he was absolutely no match.
Is Shingo really that strong?
Yep, he seemed pretty euphoric after winning the duel, too. He was celebrating very vocally, saying something like, "What a duel. I haven't felt this good in a long time."
Wait, what?
Any other details to share? We've heard that Shingo has been behaving rather out of character since then.
I'd definitely say that he has more energy than he used to. In the past, he never used to do much except lie around sunbathing all day. But just yesterday, for example, I saw him cutting down trees for the village head. In the space of one afternoon, he did what most people couldn't finish in 3 days. Not only that, but he managed to fell a lavender melon tree with just one kick.
He's that strong or what? What?
Quite impressive.
Things got weird after that, though. The village head brought out some tofu for him, and he just flipped out. He shouted, "What is that stuff? Keep that away from me!" And then ran off.
Lady Guji, esteemed exorcists. Finally, I found you.
Ah, we are esteemed exorcists now. Man, the Traveler has so many fucking titles. Oh my god, man.
I found my brother. He's at the waterfall, and I've got the salt you asked for too. Come on, let's go.
Oh, as much as I'd prefer to stay and hear some more delicious details, I suppose we'd better be going now that he has been found.
So sad. Yeah, MIKO sad. Oof. Seriously? I don't like this. Like, I imagine this all water. Actually, how does this like waterfall here work? How? Question marks? Like, this is not an infinite supply of water, is it? Like, there was once water, but then the hole opened up and like rocks flying upwards for some reason. Now the water from there is like, it should be drained by now. The physics, man, the physics.
Look over there.
So this is Yohei's brother. Whoa. He's meditating while sitting in a waterfall. That's pretty wild. Hey, listen. He's talking to himself.
Woo! How's that? Can you feel it? Can you feel the feeling of manliness? Found your own school? Ha! So shallow. How can a manly man aspire to something so lame?
What the fuck?
Please, spare me. Spare me. I can't feel the manliness. I can't even feel the cold anymore.
Seems like he's fighting in his mind.
I can't take any more. I'm gonna die. Yohei. Yohei! Save me! Save me!
Did Did you hear that? All the nonsense aside, he's going for help!
Huh? Who goes there?
He stood up! And now he's coming this way!
No, don't come any closer. Help!
What do we do? Miko, think of something!
Oh, poor thing. Yohei, your brother's life is hanging in the balance, and he's using his final breaths to call on you for help. Whatever shall we do?
Wow. she's so chill.
Well, how should I know?
The way it looks to me is that Shingo feels terribly resentful to you about something. Would you mind telling me what that's all about?
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know.
You don't know. But surely you should have more insight than anyone else into how your brother came to be this way. Yohei, I suggest you think very carefully before you open your mouth again. This is a life or death situation. Your brother is your closest relative. You must have noticed straight away when he started acting out of character. And yet, 5 whole days pass before it occurs to you to come and seek help from me. You really expect me not to notice the gaping holes in your story?
But
As you wish. It's fine by me if you don't want to tell the truth. But after Shingo dies, you'll be next.
Ooh.
It's futile trying to escape. Anywhere in the world you run to, it will be right behind your back. After all, you did summon it together.
Oh.
All right, I'll talk. I'll tell you everything. My brother and I used a wishing incantation. We made a wish.
From a first-hand guide to summoning spirits.
Yes, that's it. The one
Oh my
that's on
God.
the rage right now. You just have to recite an incantation at midnight and your wish will be granted. Just like the book described, we drew the magic symbol, stepped inside it barefoot at midnight, said the incantation, and lo and behold, spheres of light appeared all around us. After my brother wished to become a swordmaster, it really worked. Out of nowhere, he suddenly had these amazing sword skills. But his whole personality changed too.
Why didn't you seek help right away? Why did you send out to get?
Because I was worried that if he goes back to normal, he'll lose his skills with the sword. If that happens, it'd ruin our plans to start a martial arts school, and we'd be back to being poor. I just wanted to keep this under wraps until we'd managed to get the dojo set up and paid off our debts.
So then, why'd you go to the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Well, because with the way he's acting now, I was worried that rumors might start spreading that he's gotten involved in the occult arts or something. And then no one would want to sign up as his disciple. So I was thinking that maybe Lady Gucci might have a way to get my brother back to normal, but let him keep his sword skills?
My, look at you with your ingenious schemes. Stop deluding yourself. These newfound sword skills are not his. They belong to the spirit that has possessed him.
Oof. Unfortunado.
You're right. We were wrong to do what we did. We had this coming.
All right, then. Your turn now, my little friend. Toss the salt, and then draw your sword.
Wait, what? Salt. Wait, seriously? This
What is that?
Ah, hello.
It's the spirit!
See that? That's what you summoned. And look, now that Shingo's no use, it's coming straight for you.
Save me! Save me!
He just fucking went underground.
Miko! He fainted! What do we do now?
We do nothing. But you, little one, just a quick fight and this will all be over.
Who's this? Ah, a fellow swordmaster. Come on.
He's coming! Be careful!
Yeah. Shut up. Go. Okay.
I'm ready.
I'm sorry, but vape? Oh my god. The crit.
That was great! Excellent! Whoop! What a rush! I haven't felt this great in a long, long time.
He disappeared. But he looked pretty content at the end there, huh? Well, Paimon sure is confused. Do you know what that was all about?
I have some ideas.
We can talk about it later. They're about to wake up.
What am I doing here? Yohei? Yohei, is that you?
Shingo, are you alright?
Yohei, I had the weirdest dream. I dreamed that I wasn't a useless loser with a sword anymore. I even beat one of Domon's disciples. I thought we could finally open a dojo of our own now. But then I realized I couldn't control my own body. And there was this voice in my ear talking to me constantly. I was terrified, and I wanted to take control of my body back, but I couldn't. And the voice kept talking about manliness.
Shingo, we shouldn't have made that wish. We summoned a spirit and it possessed you.
Yes, and had we not come to your rescue, your life would have been over before too much longer. Then the spirit would have haunted your brother until he died of fatigue too.
Thank you, Lady Guji. And thank you for your assistance, exorcism experts.
Add that to the titles of Traveler.
All right, take him to get some rest. He's very weak right now, having been possessed for quite a few days. He will experience a high fever, but it won't be fatal. Remember, this is the price you pay. At this point, I would normally lecture you on the dire consequences of using occult methods to obtain power that does not belong to you. But I think you get the picture now, don't you?
Yes, we understand now. We won't do it ever again.
Thank you, Lady Guji. Thank you, exorcists. We'll be on our way then. Come on, Shingo.
Bye bye, brothers.
Miko,
Wait.
would they really have lost their lives if we hadn't gotten involved?
No, no, really.
And if so, why the heck were you so reluctant to help out?
Oh, they would have been fine. I had to scare them a little, though. Otherwise, I hardly think these two lazy rascals would have learned their lesson.
So, what was it that possessed Shingo?
You saw it all for yourselves. I'm sure you can figure out what kind of spirit had possessed him, can't you?
Master of sword, lots of strength and passion, doesn't like tofu.
Ah! Paimon's got it. It was an Oni.
Correct. Although it possessed Shingo, it didn't have any ill intentions. As a matter of fact, it actually seemed like it was trying to train Shingo to become bolder.
Huh. Fair enough. But it seemed like it had the opposite effect.
Tossing salt caused it to temporarily leave Shingo's body. Then, you exhausted its strength by fighting it, so it disappeared. Even if we'd done nothing at all, Shingo would have eventually become too weak for his body to host the spirit, and it would have left of its own accord. Of course, it would have been more stressful for Shingo and Yohei that way. Still, the experience may ultimately have been more effective
Funny.
than me scaring them into submission with a little exaggeration.
Whew. Well, the main thing is that nobody got hurt.
All right, seems like we've wrapped up everything here. Come on, off we go.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold on, Miko. You say everything's wrapped up, but are you sure about that?
You mean you disagree?
The book.
Oh, you mean that they got the incantation from that book? Yes, I know the one.
Actually, that book's the whole reason we came looking for you at the shrine today. Incantations seem really popular right now.
Human beings don't have powers like us yokai. It's quite understandable for them to be interested in incantations to summon the supernatural.
That's not the point. The problem is that the incantations in the book are actually capable of summoning spirits and stuff. And loads of people are trying it.
Even then, humans only have so much strength. Even if they do successfully summon a spirit with the incantation, it won't stay with them for very long. I really wouldn't fret about it.
But who wrote this book? And why? Don't we think there might be a bigger safety risk here? What do you think, Traveler?
It does worry me a bit. If Mika says it's fine, we probably don't need to worry. I'm more curious about Mika's reaction.
You're right. Big events in the light novel market should be at the center of her attention, surely. But she doesn't seem to care about this book at all.
Lady YAE, I finally found you.
Kuroda, what are you doing here?
I'm here to report on YAE Publishing House's sales for the last month. All the numbers are here. Please take a look.
Let me see. What? We're losing market share?
Yes. Overall bestseller, readers' favorite, and trending ranking. We're being beaten in all categories. One book is topping the charts. It's called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits.
Well, yeah, I think we have a common enemy here.
Both of you, back here now!
What is it? You have a really scary look on your face right now.
Things just got serious. A first-hand guide to summoning spirits is an all-round hit, summarily beating the novels of the YAE Publishing House by every analysis.
Define serious.
Just what is that supposed to mean? I worked extremely hard to promote our latest featured work, and now a rival book comes out of nowhere and steals our thunder. If this isn't the very definition of intolerable, I don't know what is. I have to come up with a counterplan. And you are going to help me.
Huh? How is this our problem all of a sudden?
Yeah, I don't see that.
Paimon, please. Who wrote this book and why? Don't we think there might be a bigger safety risk here? Oh, am I to take it that the safety of the people of Inazuma isn't so important in your eyes after all?
Yeah, no, really.
Wait, what,
I changed my mind.
Again, you technically have a point, but this feels all wrong.
No, it's alright. Let YAE handle it, guys.
Nothing's wrong, okay? Come on. We're going to war.
Going to war where?
I'm going to head back and make some preparations. Meet me outside the YAE Publishing House.
Sure. Well, we got a date. He's sleeping. He's so cute. Like, look, we cannot wake him up. Sleepy. Oh, sleepy boy. Another one. Just sleepy. God damn. Oh wait, were we like supposed to get here by the traces of the like dead villagers? Maybe. Okay. Pew.
Alright, MIKO, we're here. So what's your plan of action to deal with this rival book?
Why don't you take a guess? I'll give you a hint. It's to do with the YAE Publishing House.
Oh, Paimon knows! Combine the reputation of the YAE Publishing House with the status of Guji YAE and tell everyone that the incantations in that book are dangerous!
No.
Oh, wow. Your first guess and you got it absolutely
Wrong.
wrong.
I like this.
Yeah! Wait! Seriously? That wasn't it?
A first-hand guide to summoning spirits is the hottest light novel right now. If we did as you suggested, we would effectively be advertising to everyone that the incantations are real.
Yeah.
In bending over backwards trying to warn everyone about the dangers, all we would accomplish is to create more curious readers ready to try them out. Also, sales for the book would only increase further.
Okay, yeah, that would be pretty catastrophic. Oh, how about we confiscate all the copies?
How are you going to do this, Paimon?
Leaving aside the issue of the enormous manpower and resources such an operation would require, going to such lengths over a light novel would be extremely disruptive to the lives of Inazumans.
But that means there's nothing we can do.
Well, I've been thinking. I've read a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. It has many other good qualities besides the incantations alone. The book contains many ancient kaiden, or tales of the supernatural, and is written in a very engaging way. That is why the book has become so popular. I think we're going to have a difficult time trying to rein in its popularity while it's the only work in its league on the market.
Do we have to make a supernatural story now?
That's right. How do you get rid of the next big thing? You replace it with the next big thing.
Next big thing.
So what we're going to do is create Inazuma's newest hit novel.
Oh no.
Smash our rivals' sales numbers and win our readers back. That is how YAE MIKO wages war.
Is it? I'm not so sure about that.
Incidentally, this will also be the best way to combat the influence of a first-hand guide to summoning spirits.
Wait, Miko, so you want us to write a novel?
I've never written.
Well, becoming an accomplished novelist certainly isn't an overnight process. But let's not forget that I am the chief editor of the YAE publishing house. I have my ways. I did say this is what we're going to do. I trust that the word teamwork is in your vocabulary.
Wait. You going to do something yet?
Anyway, there is a writer submission event going on at the moment. Start by talking to readers and finding out what they're into. When you have an idea of what the current trends are, come back and see me. I'll be at Uyu Restaurant. Find me there when you're done. I will assemble a team, and we can work while we eat.
Okay. I want to translate another thing.
Just as I planned.
Turkish to Spanish? Spanish? Yeah?
The new book from YAE Publishing House is out. Come take a look.
Everything is going so
Non-existence.
just as I planned.
State of not existing. Not existing.
Come on, enough procrastinating.
Not
Go.
existing. Not existing restaurant. Hi. Kyota, reader. Oh. Not this. Thank you.
I've been reading light novels for a long time now. I'm mainly into big, ambitious fantasy works with an original core concept and good storytelling. These days, though, everyone seems to be imitating each other. Most of the time, I can guess what the story is about just from the title. The only recent book worth mentioning is A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. Not only is it a good story, but the descriptions are really true to life. So much so that I'm almost wondering if maybe the author really has met all those yokai before.
Yeah, probably did. I think it's work of not fiction. Why am I pressing enter? What?
The YAE Publishing House has held many writer submission events to date.
Why does she sound like Shogun?
The winner gets a huge amount of publicity. It's been the ticket to fame for a lot of authors. If you've got a good idea for a story, you definitely don't want to miss out.
Almost sounds like Raiden Shogun.
I'll be honest, I read light novels for the cheap thrills. In most traditional stories, the protagonist usually has this long and drawn-out character arc, usually involving a process of separation, loss, and ultimately growth and renewed strength. It reads well and everything. It's just a little slow-paced for me. By contrast, there's this popular light novel at the moment called First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits, where the protagonist is super strong right from the get-go. That's what I mean by cheap thrills. Action-packed right from page 1.
I kinda get him. I also like
The
that.
protagonist is a kitsune who has not only mastered the secret art of incantations, but also tea ceremony, painting, and calligraphy.
Oh. Wait. Oh, wait. That's what this book's about? Osuke.
The key to a successful light novel is having good illustrations. When to use illustrations, what they should contain, and which artist you should commission for them. These are all key things to bear in mind. Good illustrations can make up for bad writing. But on the flip side, a bad illustration can ruin your novel, even if you have the best story in the world. There's a saying that light novels are essentially a case of buy art, get words free. I'd agree with that. Too bad most of the top artists have jam-packed schedules, so it's extremely difficult to commission them. The illustrations in A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits are incredible, but it's unlike any art style I've ever seen before.
Well, then I can. uh. Oh. Why? Why? Nani? God fucking damn it. Ugh. No talk to Catherine in Azuma. I can finally talk. Wait. Hi, Catherine. Why are you rebooting? What the fuck?
Hi, Catherine. We heard that you have a new commission for us.
That's correct. There's a requester who has submitted a designated commission for the two of you.
A designated commission? Sounds like it must be pretty important.
There's no need to worry. This commission is not dangerous by any means. Perhaps you have heard that Inazuma will soon be holding a major festival.
Yay! A festival! Oh, come to think of it, we haven't attended a festival in Inazuma.
The Yashiro Commission and Lady YAE are responsible for all the festival preparations. The one who has requested your help is none other than Lady YAE herself.
Oh, so it's Miko's commission.
You know Miko. She always has some unusual ideas in her head. You can bet a festival planned by her is gonna be one to remember. We'd better go to Grand Narukami Shrine and see what she needs us to do.
Lady YAE is currently at YAE Publishing House in Hanamizaka, so there is no need to go all the way to the shrine. In fact, she has instructed me to have you directly meet with her there.
Oh, well that's convenient enough. Let's go then.
Okay, I think we're gonna have to go there, like, right fucking now. That's not you. So we're doing like 2 quests for YAE and Miko in the same quest. Oh, I see why they're fucking here. Ah, die.
Aratani and Kuroda, how are things coming along?
All the books and commission prints for YAE Publishing House were bound and sent out yesterday afternoon, Lady YAE.
Very good.
We have already received word from Apekusu and Sailing Breeze that the materials are all in place for Shogun Almighty reborn as Raiden with unlimited power and Pretty Please Kitsune Guji.
Well done. And what about you, Onodera?
He's dead. he's dead.
Ahem. Onodera?
He's so close.
Oh, yes, Lady YAE. Everything is ready for the new issue release party.
You are the one who organized the plans for this release party. In other words, you are the team's fearless leader now. So please, show some confidence. Besides, there's no need to be nervous. This project is destined for success. I feel quite optimistic about it. I shall specially grant you leave for the next couple of days, Onodera. please take the opportunity to have a good rest. After all, you will be very busy on the day of the release party.
Yes, Lady Yae. Thank you very much.
All right then. Is everyone clear about their assignments? Good. We are running out of time, so let's get moving. Chop chop.
Okay, I think after this one we're gonna have to meet Yae at the restaurant.
Hello, little ones. I take it you have received my commission,
Yeah.
Some organizer you are! It's nearly time for the festival and you're still over here ramping things up for your light novel business! Shouldn't you be getting back to the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Yeah, go there, you hag. Oh wait. Oh wait.
You weren't thinking of dumping all the festival preparations on us, were you? If so, then you can forget it! Paimon won't accept such a commission!
Yeah, forget it.
My, such harsh words. It hurts to hear that kind of talk from you two. But as you can clearly see, I'm here working like a dog for the festival. Yet you say I'm not doing my job. Let me ask you, little ones. Whoever said that the festival must involve the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Huh? But isn't that a given? This is Inazuma after all.
Yes, that is true. But now that the Sokoku decree has been lifted, Inazuma is no longer the same nation that once resisted change tooth and nail. Therefore, rather than sticking to the same old traditional festival, the Yashiro Commission and I have decided to shake things up a little. This time, we'll be holding an international cultural festival, distinctly Inazuman, but with a unique twist.
International?
I suppose I should start by telling you the origins of the Iridori Festival. Legend has it that there were 5 poets in ancient Inazuma who were supremely gifted in singing and writing poetry. They are known as the 5 Kasen. Every year, one of the 5 would present a collection of the group's poems to the shogun for review, which would then spark culture discussions regarding those works. Thanks to them, Inazuma's culture blossomed and gained great influence at that time. As time passed, people began creating various tales based on the 5 Kasen. The Iridori Festival was also developed as a result to show appreciation for their works, which so greatly enriched our lives.
Sounds like a festival that's really rooted in culture.
Indeed. To describe it in the words of the ancients, it'd be refined elegance. Unfortunately, with the flow of time, people have gradually forgotten about the 5 Kasen and the festival. Which is precisely why I've decided to revive the Iridori Festival by holding a cultural convention featuring light novels.
But, wait a minute! Light novels?
I mean, it kinda goes. What about all that refined elegance stuff you just said?
Please stop looking at me with those baffled expressions. In ancient times, poetry was all the rage, but nowadays, the entertainment format of choice is light novels. The important thing is not the format, but the creative work itself. It is impossible to come up with anything fresh if you're stuck using some rigid format of the past. Speaking of which, don't you think that the concept of focusing on the now perfectly suits the current Inazuma?
I guess.
And besides, it's a great opportunity to reintroduce Inazuma to Altavat through light novels. As they say, it's 2 birds with 1 stone.
Sounds like a whole lot of finely veiled self-justification.
Whoa, that was close. Paimon was nearly carried away by Miko's persuasive tongue. Come on, Miko! You can't fool us. We know you by now. This is all definitely stemming from your own personal interests.
I can't deny that my hobbies had no part to play in this. However, regardless of whether it's light novels or a festival, catching people's attention with a fresh concept is the essence here. Well, what do you say? Aren't you two even a little curious about what interesting things you might see at the festival?
Curious maybe, but what is the commission that we gonna do?
Maybe a little. Oh, alright, Paimon's super curious now.
Come, let's pay a visit to the venue in Rito together. I promise that it will give you a whole new perspective on the festival. There we'll meet a special someone who will tell you more about your tasks.
No, wait, we go in right now? Oh, we not. We are not good. So I have a feeling because this is so bad. I will not be able to complete YAE MIKO's quest, am I? Fugma, Stigma, Koguma, all of that. Yes. Welcome to Rito. Nice. I want one of these. They're looking very nice. Ow.
During the Iridori Festival, the area around the Outlander Affairs Agency will become the main exhibition space for light novels.
Okay.
Once things are in full swing, not only will there be lots of official and fan-created work on display, there'll also be exclusive giveaways, prizes, and new release parties.
Ooh, giveaways. Ooh.
This small plaza in front of the International Trade Association will be called the Five Kasen Plaza during the festival.
Okay.
And nearby shops will be selling special light novel merchandise. You certainly won't want to miss out.
Wow. How should Paimon put this? It's definitely not your typical festival, but it sure looks like it'll be quite the party.
Yeah, it's like a light novel paradise.
Huh. Miko, what are these blank boards in the center of the plaza?
Yes, those are...
Ah, Lady I did mention that there would be some reliable helpers coming to assist with the festivities. It appears she meant you two. At last we meet again, Traveler and Paimon. Tell me, how are you faring recently?
Oh, it's Ayato! Wow, so even a busy guy like yourself is here to attend the Iridori Festival.
Honestly, it could have been better, Ayato. I could have finished the YAE MIKO quest, but I cannot.
Preparing festivals falls under the Yashiro Commission's scope of responsibilities. Seeing as Lady YAE has poured her heart and soul into the preparations, I'm obliged to be equally dedicated.
Come now, Ayato. We're not strangers here. There's no need to sound so formal. We were just about to discuss the boards over here. They're related to our little helper's tasks, so I'll let you give them a detailed rundown.
Certainly. I assume you two already know that the Iridori Festival originated from the Five Kasen. These 5 boards are here for painting their portraits. This Iridori Festival is not only the first major festival to be held in Inazuma since the lifting of the Sakoku Decree, it is also an event deeply rooted in culture and the arts. Therefore, the Yashiro Commission has personally invited several cultural celebrities from other nations. For example, the artist we have invited to paint these portraits hails from the distant land of Mondstadt. The Yashiro Commission will arrange accommodations and food in Inazuma for each of the distinguished guests. However, we fear that staying in a foreign land may feel a little uncomfortable.
I know one person that can draw, and it's Albedo, and I saw him on the cover of this game.
Which is precisely why it would be ideal to have someone familiar with
this
both
update.
Inazuma and other nations of Tevat to serve as a guide for our guests.
This is our commission.
I knew you would catch on. It is our hope that you would be able to guide the guests from the harbor to their residence at the International Trade Association, while providing any necessary assistance along the way. This arrival schedule includes the details of the ships on which the guests will be arriving. All you simply have to do is go to the docks at the indicated times.
8 a.m., 10 a.m., 9 a.m. Wait, what? 2 days before ship, guest, large passenger ship, bards, Mondstadt, a guest painter, Flax, and his depend. Okay. Second day, ship and guest, large passenger ship, calligraphers, painters from Liwe, Peter Mechanicus player. Oh yes, guest writer Zenu. Genu. I'm sorry. 1791. Ship and guests, large cargo ships stop over? One person? Okay. Day following release event, small passenger ship, 2 persons. Okay.
It's settled then. My, look at the time. I have to meet with my editors, so I must be going now. During the festival, most of the YAE Publishing House's editors will be staying near the Outlander Affairs Agency. If you run into any problems, you may find them there.
This festival requires the full cooperation of the Tri-Commission, and there are still many minor details which require my attention, so I must excuse myself for now. I'll leave the guests in your hands.
There's much more to light novels than Paimon realized. Let's go tell our findings to YAE MIKO. All the details we need about the ships are on the timetable that Ayato gave us.
Okay, we can continue the YAE MIKO quest now. God damn it. That's good. That's good. We're gonna continue YAE MIKO's quest. Like the main her story quest, yes. Wait, what? Can enter here? In here. I talked to her, but I've never been inside there. Can I go to the bathhouse maybe? Not enter. F. F to pay respect. Oh.
There you are. Let me introduce the team. You've already met Junkichi and Shigeru.
Yep.
Shigeru is an experienced editor, and Junkichi is the author he's partnered with. Junkichi's working through a creative lull at the moment, but all his past works have been very popular with young people. He's developed a distinct and enduringly popular style. Satomi is YAE Publishing House's ace in the hole. Her specialty is that she can write all kinds of completely different stories and all under different pen names. As for what those names are, well, that's a trade secret. They will be teaming up with us to collectively create the novel that knocks a first-hand guide to summoning spirits off its perch. So, feeling better about my plan now?
Yeah.
It definitely makes sense.
Now then, tell me what you found out about readers' preferences.
Well, I'll tell you that. They don't like you.
All very true. An original core concept, a fast pace, quality illustrations, and lots of action. This is the formula that will guarantee good sales numbers. More importantly than that, even though it's a work of fiction, we have to deliver a sense of realism.
Paimon followed pretty much all of that, but there's still one question. What are we actually gonna write about? For example, we know we need an original core concept, but how do we come up with one?
Before you can answer that question, you have to understand your target audience. Take a first-hand guide to summoning spirits, for example. When I read it, all I find is common knowledge to the kitsune. But to the general public, it's bursting with new and interesting ideas. It all comes down to the size of the information gap between author and reader. As a traveler, there must be a great many things you know that are complete unknowns to the people of Inazuma. What is commonplace to you may be fresh and original to them.
Oh, right! So maybe we can take inspiration from our time in Mondstadt and Lille. But that would make it a completely different genre than a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. Is that gonna be a problem?
Not at all. You don't have to worry so much about how to compete with that book. All you have to do is provide some interesting ideas based on your travel experiences. As long as the core content is interesting, my expert team here will be able to flesh out the details.
Can I get the copy of the book?
Let's start with chapter 1 then. What are you thinking?
The workshop. Dragon and the Grand Adventure incarnated in another wooden cottage. Ah. 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 Not gonna lie, I like the first option. But I think it's a bit overused by now. Um the Workshop Bard, the Dragon and the Grand Adventure. Like it's is the Dragon and Grand Adventure like the beach episode that we had? Like the Golden Apple Archipelago? Workshop Bard? No, not really shy of work. He's just lazy. I'm sorry, I'm picking the first option.
No, no one would ever go for that, no matter how you tried to play it.
Out of a maximum of 10 points, I'd give that a 9.
Wow.
Is there really flying emergency food in other worlds? How does it taste? And how do you cook it? It's a strong opening. An easy way to grab the reader's attention. Never underestimate the appeal of culinary-oriented subject matter. Food, after all, is a topic that everyone is interested in.
Obviously.
Good job, little one. You're not only drawing on your own experiences, but it seems you're filtering them through the lens of the kinds of light novels you've read in the past. I think you really understand what we're trying to do here. Thoughts from the experts? Are we able to work with this general framework to make an interesting story?
Yeah, we think it works. I tend to overcomplicate the core concept if I'm not careful, so this deals with that problem.
Just a second, guys. Heck yeah. Okay.
That's good. Okay, we're done with Chapter 1. Let's move on to Chapter 2.
Won't that do for now?
Readers will devour your content a lot more quickly than you'd think. If we don't keep delivering the goods now we've caught their attention, all our hard work so far is in vain. Hurry, Chapter 2, let's go. Can't you see that Satomi is waiting?
Oh no.
What's wrong with you? You don't look so good.
My mind's gone blank.
What a pity. I thought your beginner's luck would carry you a little further before it came to this. But alas, the time has come prematurely.
Before it came to what? What's happened?
The bane of our existence. Writer's block. It's your arch-nemesis for life, appearing without warning and inflicting a pain worse than death upon the writer. They sell their souls just to get their muse back.
Sounds awful!
When this happens, the best thing you can do is have a bite to eat and take a proper break. Boss, get me a plate of fried tofu, and get some kushikatsu for these two. Just the basic kind will do. Don't worry, this is my treat.
Your treat?
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Miko, we'll be getting paid for all the hard work we're doing, right?
Of course, everyone that takes part in the creative process will be paid.
Alright, cool. Then let's press on, shall we? Don't give up now. For the sake of our paycheck, get your brain going!
Paycheck. Speaking of Mora.
Ooh! Does this mean your inspirations come back?
Took a trip to Liyue tour guide, turned out to be Rex Lapis. That's actually a good title. I would read that.
Now, protagonist arrives in Liyue and befriends a young man who doesn't have the money to pay for anything. Only later do we find out that this young man is none other than Rex Lapis himself. With the help of the Qixing and the protection of the Adepti, I am free to roam this vast realm. Is this the kind of cheap thrill that guy was talking about?
I give it a 9.8.
Hell
The
yeah.
story is fun and action-packed with no dark undertones. Also, there are a great many legends about Rex Lapis. I'm sure it will spark the people's curiosity. I, for one, think there's a sizable market for this. Approved.
Alright, well, let's just hope Zhang Li doesn't mind.
Great. Well, now Satomi can get started on that.
Leave it to me, Lady YAE.
Let's write about Inazuma in the 3rd chapter, shall we? I can help with this one. We can use the Vision Hunt Decree or your experience in the Resistance. Any ideas?
Starting as a resistance soldier, farewell literature hunt decree. Stuff this, come on, let's get rid of this. Like, this is a good but like, nah. It's like too much. This one is too long, no one will read that. Like, starting as a resistance soldier, that's I don't know, man. I'm torn between the first two. The middle one is kind of like, Stuff this. Come on, let's get rid of this Vision Hunt Decree. Starting as a resistance soldier. Farewell, Literature Hunt Decree. I don't know. They all kind of sound bad. Do we go top answer for 3 times in a row? I think we do.
Clearly very closely based on your own personal experience, with no major changes at all.
Well, I'm running low on inspiration.
That's fine. Since it's something that took place in Inazuma, it might actually be more interesting to readers if it's grounded in the truth. One thing, though. We'll need to rewrite the part about me giving you the Omamori. Let's change it to... The mysterious Lady Kitsune teaches the protagonist a spell that can make their wishes come true. The protagonist uses this spell to defeat the Raiden Shogun in battle. That should do the trick.
Ooh.
I guess.
So we're really going head-to-head with our rival on this one, huh?
I suppose so. Once they're done writing the manuscript, I'll write the passage where the protagonist recites the incantation myself.
Are we done then? Do you really think this will be able to beat a first-hand guide to summoning spirits?
The content is fine. Now we just need to promote it. I will contact an artist to make some illustrations. I'm positive they will be at least as good as those in A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. We'll also need an endorsement on a paper band around the book. I can get the wonderful Ms. Hina to write that. She runs a regular Q&A column in That's Life magazine. The people of Inazuma absolutely adore her. You're free to take a break while the creative team is doing their work, but please go by the YAE publishing house at some point to commission Ms. Hina for that recommendation. Once our light novel is complete, let's meet at the writer's submission event.
I have never been to this restaurant. Yesterday, hungry. I heard. Okay. Okay, these are the writers. Don't really want to talk with anyone, but I want to look around here because we might never come back. Fucked up. Something. It's okay layout for this, yes.
Let me think. What spell does Lady Kitsune teach to the protagonist? Ah, I've got it. I've got to make sure it sounds suitably mysterious.
Okay. Okay.
Welcome to
Tommy.
Add a little foreshadowing here. Call back to the first chapter there. Call back via contrast, that is. Plot twist here, obviously. Now, where's the best to explore the central theme?
Wow, she seems really in the zone. Let's not disturb her.
JK.
Don't worry. This story has a very clear narrative structure. Junkichi will definitely be able to work his magic on the writing front.
Oh, yeah! How did it go with that incantation from a first-hand guide to summoning spirits? Did you manage to make a wish in the end?
Nope. On the first day, Junkichi couldn't memorize the incantation because it was too long. On the second day, he didn't wake up in time, and midnight came and went. Oh, then, on the third day...
Mr. Shikiru, I thought we agreed not to speak of this.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Ichi?
Don't worry. This story...
Okay, so it's the same.
Nope.
Mr. Shikiru.
Yeah.
That's just like
I think we talked with everyone here, so yeah. Not enter. F. Why do I keep pressing enter? What's wrong with me? Okay. I guess we're going to YAE Publishing House. Ah, FPS low FPS. Warning. Can I buy my book?
Miss Hina doesn't usually do endorsements, but since it's Lady Guji that's asking, we'll see what we can do. With Miss Hina getting so popular lately, a lot of people have come to us hoping to do a collaboration, but Miss Hina's not interested in any of it. She still prefers to focus all her efforts on replying to readers' letters, and turns down every promotional opportunity she can. Maybe that's why her fans like her so much. I'm getting off topic here. Anyway, if we can get that endorsement from Miss Hina, you'll definitely get an exposure boost at the beginning. May your light novel sell well and set a new record for the YAE Publishing House.
We'll do our best.
Okay. My God. How did we get the manuscript? Like, what?
Are you sure you'd like to submit this entry? Let me see. The Miraculous Adventures of the Traveler by Thousand Hands.
Suits me.
What a strange pen name. Definitely your doing. Having been around you so much recently, Paimon's slowly starting to understand your unique tastes.
What do you mean, strange? It took a lot of work by a lot of different people to get this thing finished. Don't you think it's a very descriptive pen name?
We'll get this printed as a matter of priority and conduct trial sales in pilot locations throughout Inazuma. I'll announce the sales numbers in 3 days.
In 3 days?
Paimon's getting a little nervous now. Do you really think this is gonna work?
We had a top-notch team. We're all professionals.
That's right. Be confident in your work. That's exactly how a light novelist should be.
Okay, then I'll sign you up. Please come back in 3 days for the results. Thank you all for your submission. I wish you the very best of luck.
Okay, 3 days. Wait. Well then, 3 days is 3 days, isn't it? Uh, uh, that is one. Oh, wait, I can do this shit? No one has ever told me about that. No one has ever told me that I can skip 2 days in a row. What? Since when? Nani? Okay. Can I do this? I want 3 days. I want. Okay. Let's just skip a couple of minutes. Okay, we should be fine.
Ah, you've all finally made it.
Yep.
Good news, everyone. I just received word that your light novel is flying off the shelves. Multiple sales locations are asking when we'll be printing more copies.
Woohoo! That's great!
This level of success is an amazing accomplishment for a new work. Most new books don't sell 30% of what you've sold. I have free copies for each of you here. Please take them. The payment will follow shortly, and I'll notify you to come and collect it when the time comes.
This is all great, but
Yeah! The whole reason why we made this light novel was to combat the influence of a first-hand guide to summoning spirits.
yeah.
We sold a lot of copies, but it doesn't feel like we accomplished our goal. How do we know whether it worked?
Oh, don't worry. The change is already underway. Shh. Listen to what the people around us are talking about. The conversation has already moved on, hasn't it?
Hey guys, have you heard about this latest Kaidan thing doing the rounds? You just need to recite the incantation from A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits at midnight, and your wish will come true!
Oh, that? That's a throwback. That's old news, man. No one's talking about that anymore. The Secret Spells of Lady Kitsune is the new hit thing. I've already memorized all the incantations.
The secret spells of Lady Kitsune. What?
The Secret Spells of Lady Kitsune? What's that?
You haven't read it yet? Okay, so supposedly, if you recite the spell in there on a moonless night, you'll receive protection of the Kitsune and all the other powerful yokai. They can make any of your wishes come true. I heard that the incantations in A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits have weird side effects. This one guy wished for a load of Mora and got it, but then one night it all turned to leaves and he developed a high fever. They actually had to use one of the secret spells of Lady Kitsune to get rid of the discomfort. That proves that the incantations in this book are more potent than the ones everyone was trying before. Pretty much everyone I know is desperate to try it out. Just waiting for a moonless night.
Really? Well, I better go and prepare too.
Well, feeling less worried now?
Wow. Wow. What about our book? What about...
Wow, you're right. Everyone's shifting focus. But what's this moonless night that they're talking about? Hyman doesn't remember that detail from the brainstorming session.
This is something that will become very important to us further down the line. All right, it's time to move on to the next phase of the plan.
There's a phase 2?
Of course. Behind every book that hits the market lies an author, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. If we leave him to his own devices, he might just write another guide to summoning spirits. Also, we still need to figure out what his motive for writing it was.
Exactly. That's what we need to take care of next. Fortunately, I've already managed to identify the author. He's a failed light novelist named Tomoyuki. But when we went to ask him about it, he had no recollection whatsoever of having written the book.
Yeah.
Yes, this is another case of possession. Only this time, whoever possessed him actively sought him out. After his novel submission failed, he was walking aimlessly in Araumi. In frustration, he shouted out, "Please, someone, anyone, help me write a truly amazing novel." After that, he lost consciousness.
But the spirit that wrote the book has already left him now, right? So, what are we supposed to do?
Simple. It wrote a summoning incantation in the book, didn't it? So we can just use its own method to make it manifest itself. And you, my little friend, are the perfect candidate for this role.
How very nice of you. Is this too late to back out?
Oh, what are you talking about? The fun's just about to begin.
Yay. I mean, yay. What? This close? Is it down there? Yo. Hi.
Miko, what is this place?
The ideal spot for a little meet and greet with a certain elusive author. This is the place where we are most likely to succeed in summoning the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Really? But it feels so eerie here.
That seems rather fitting, considering that we are dealing with the spirits of the deceased here. What are you so afraid of, honestly? We're finally about to meet the true author of a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. Aren't you excited?
Paimon's heart is pounding, but Paimon's pretty sure it's not because of excitement.
Come on, in we go.
Sure.
Paimon's scared.
Shut up, Paimon.
According to the arrival schedule, there will be a ship arriving from Mondstadt today.
No.
Artists for the 5 Qasim portraits should be on board. The
There's
boat should
no
be
one.
arriving soon, so let's head down to the docks.
No, not now. We finishing up the YAE MIKO story quest, okay? Then we can do the festival shit, okay? I'm just gonna just because.
What will we come across this time?
Exactly. Limes. Have YAE MIKO as a try cat. Impossible. Okay, now. It.
What a weird painting. Miko, do you know what it's supposed to show?
Probably a scene from ancient Inazuma.
It's a good piece of artwork and all, but it's also kinda eerie. So it's a bit scary. Looks like the artist signed their name. Rakusai? It's not very clear.
Let's go inside and take a look.
Okay. You say so. Okay, I did not mean that. I'm looking for chests up there, okay guys? Can be chest anywhere. Can I move? Oh, I guess it is.
Emerge, right now.
What?
How's this?
I think I've gone through wall.
Right now.
How's this?
Solidify!
How is Traveler almost dead now? Only 16k health, I guess.
How's this?
Show them. Emerge. Right here.
Okay, so and it's just up there now. Okay, just I was quite literally behind here, but I think I was. Yeah, you can go.
Wow, this place is huge. Hey, is that a mirror? There's a really weird looking stool as well. Wonder what it's for.
Ah, I see. Huh. This setup is quite handy. Saves me a lot of work. All right, go and take a look around. There should be a mechanism somewhere that makes the whole room move.
The whole room move. Okay. Okay, how do we activate the rest of the stuff? Okay. Weird. We like deactivate it? No? Guess we're going into this hole. Hello?
Come on out. Right now.
You're open.
Yeah.
I need fall. Hi.
Speed of light.
Gather.
My will emerge. Right here. Emerge.
Incoming.
My will embodies.
Okay. All that for this. Pretty good, nice. Locked apparently. This, I guess. Behind me.
Bellowing thunder.
Right now. Emerge. I'm always watching.
That hits hard. 100%. Can it now move? Something behind? No. No. Okay, just a question. What does YAE have? 1k attack. Okay, pretty good crit rate and damage, and no electric. 90? Okay, elemental skill damage increased. Plus crit rate 50. Why? Just why, man? I don't think Noblesse is the best one. Is there any more of this? Just guess we're gonna have to activate this. Oh, hi. Wait, what? Thank you. There's something that I should be aware of. No? Maybe? Did it not like go? Oh. Hi. Oh. Oh, hi, indeed.
What's one?
Come on out. Right here. Right now.
I will have order.
Take your true form.
This will do. No refueling. Tastes like we'll cut.
Get Kuching. That's how it works, right? Okay, I guess this leads up. Like, oh, hi.
It's my lucky day.
Don't blink. My will embody.
14k, what? And that's almost 12k for just smacking around people. I am sorry, but I need a chest in my life. That does not. Okay, yeah. Okay, and this goes the trapezoid thing. What do we do here? What? How do I move this one up? Oh, obviously. Hi.
Whoa. It's that painting we just saw. It's turning this way along with the whole wall. It's getting eerier and scarier. What is this place?
Okay. Next, I will show you a secret kitsune spell. This painting is a swift summoning medium, which means I'll be able to skip many of the more tedious steps. The murky mirror reflects the view of Inazuma in a bygone age. Spirits stirred by the sight of the past will be easily drawn to it.
Okay.
You're up next, little one. Come on, sit yourself down here.
Surely you're not planning to get me.
Yes. The whole point of a summoning ritual is for a dead person's spirit to possess a living person's body. You
Nice.
saw what happened to that Oni samurai spirit. After leaving the host's body, he was only able to maintain his form for a very short time before disappearing.
Are we positive that summoning a spirit to possess the traveler isn't gonna have any lasting negative consequences?
Oh, you really care about the little one quite a lot, don't you? I'm a little jealous. I wish my friends were caring like that. Anyway, are you scared, little friend? Don't you worry now, it'll be over soon. Just think of it like having a dream.
Call me little friend.
Sit on the chair, stare at the painting, and relax your body and mind. Try and be natural. There's really no need to be nervous.
Okay. I am natural. This
like
look.
she's sitting inside the painting. Huh? Is Paimon seeing things? Did the painting just move?
Oh yeah, it's moving.
Recite the incantation in your heart, little one. Also, you'll need to have some intense thoughts going through your head. A wish, for example. Now, what kind of wish do we think it would take to summon forth the author of A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits? Anyone?
Probably something to do with writing?
Very good. The wish needs to be heartfelt, though, so let me help add a little realism to the equation. The book is selling exceptionally well, Traveler, but we're going to need an outline for Chapter 4 as soon as humanly possible. When is the earliest that you can turn it in by?
Help me write chapter 4.
Is moving again. What the?
I am possessed. Wow. Wow, Luigi.
I never thought the day would come when I'd be summoned using my own ritual. Getting a taste of my own medicine. What have we here? Another budding writer? What's come over you all? Why is everyone wishing for help with their writing? Are novels so popular in this day and age?
Yes, they are.
Got you! So you're the one who wrote a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. What are you trying to do, Why'd you put that summoning incantation in the book, huh? What's your game here?
Huh? What's this? Oh, I see. No wonder this felt so familiar. I've walked right into your trap, haven't I? You ask me what my game is here? Well, of course. It was to use this incantation as a means for all the souls of the departed yokai to make their glorious return to the world and plunge all of Inazuma into a brutal, bloody war.
Okay.
What? Paimon knew it! You had an evil plan all along!
Oh, did you now? Then how naive of you to let me possess this body so easily. I sense, yes, great power within her. Good. Good! With this power, no one shall be able to stand in my way!
Wake up! Quick! Wake up! We gotta stop him!
It is futile. You shall never wake her again. This body now belongs to me!
I think that's a lie.
Hey! Come on, wake up! Don't let him take your mind! Miko, think of something! Miko! Miko!
Do you have salt? Yeah, what a bunch of trolls, thank you.
You're laughing?
Oh, Rakusai, you haven't changed a bit. You caught on so quickly. Too perfect.
Well, you made the face enough times that I couldn't exactly miss the hint. This is what you were going for, yes? Never one to stand on the sidelines of a good spectacle, are you? Always got to dive in and fan the flames, huh? You mischievous little kitsune, you. Look what you've done to this little flying one here. Oh, poor thing scared witless.
You were having plenty of fun playing the bad guy a moment ago. Now you're trying to blame it all on me?
Rakusai? Miko, you guys know each other?
Yeah, they do.
Yes, we do. Of course we...
Allow me to formally introduce the author of A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits, Urakusai. No, wait. To be more accurate, it's Urakusai's memory.
Memory? But isn't he a spirit?
Ah, spirits, memories. They're just different words to describe the same thing. Something that comes from the ley lines.
Do you remember that recent incident when the Rift Hounds were gnawing at the sacred Sakura's roots? You witnessed human memories leaking from the ley lines, didn't you? Well, since there are human memories, of course there are going to be yokai memories too. In life, yokai possess supernatural powers, and even when they are a shadow of their former selves from a bygone era, they still have the ability to control whether they are visible or not. Typically, yokai memories survive longer in the world than those of humans.
Indeed, indeed. I was wandering around the sacred Sakura's roots when I suddenly heard someone yelling, "Please, someone, anyone, help me write a truly amazing novel." It piqued my curiosity, so I popped inside his body and wrote a novel for him.
Nice.
So that's how it happened. But why did you include a summoning incantation in the novel?
Oh, little one. Not to toot my own horn here, but when I was alive, I wasn't just another kitsune, no. I was a mighty and powerful Daioko. The memories of other yokai can't possess human bodies at will like I can. But with this incantation, they can go one last little joyride in the world for a couple of days. Anything they're still itching to do, they can go and get it done.
But...
She's trying to say that all the commotion this causes is likely to be a great disturbance to the humans.
Disturbance? I guess you mean that we might leave them with some broken dreams after we leave, hmm? Oh, yes. And they might have a fever or whatever. But you know, I actually think that the most admirable thing about human beings is the way that they go out and shape their fate with their own two hands, given that they're not born blessed with the same powers that we enjoy. As for those who would rather draw on external power than seek to improve themselves, it's quite right that they learn their lesson eventually. So when you think about it, we're actually doing the humans a big favor. MIKO, you agree, don't you?
Yes, that's what I thought too.
All right then. You finally convinced Paimon. You guys were right.
What are you scared of, little one? Don't be deceived by her day-to-day antics. MIKO is actually one of the most powerful yokai out there.
Not only that, Irakusai, but my latest work has beaten that book you wrote, A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits, to become the most popular in Inazuma.
Of course. You were never one to make extra work for yourself where you can help it. And yet you went to all these lengths to find my painting room, and even took the trouble to summon me. I knew you must have some ulterior motive.
Just to tell him that he sucks.
You were always the one to pick
Wow.
a quarrel with me when we all used to gather around and share stories. All right. You win, I lose. Happy now?
I finally get to hear you say it centuries later. Ooh, I must say it feels good.
I remember when you were just a little girl, always hanging off my shoulders. A few hundred years later, and you're all grown up.
Oh, Urakusai, how much time do you have left?
Not much. That goes for all of us, actually. We've all got to go back where we came from in the end. Everyone's quite content in many ways, but they still can't help but ask, are we ever going to have another Hyakyako?
Don't you worry about that, Urakusai. Arrangements are being made. When my bell rings, it means the moonless night is upon us.
Great. Wonderful. Fantastic. MIKO, it's been nice catching up, but I'd better conserve my energy if I want to stick it out until then. So, I'll be on my way now.
All right. Goodbye then, Urakusai.
One last thing, MIKO. I just want to know, have you been well all these years?
I've been great, of course. Every day is a happy one. Especially these days. Not only do I have my light novels, but I've also met these two delightfully nosy outlanders. And even A is finally starting to come to her senses. Quite a miracle, given how pig-headed she can be.
Oh, well, great. That's fantastic.
Urakusai, you'd be right at home in this era. A great storyteller and artist like yourself would be the YAE Publishing House's ace in the hole. And I would personally be hounding you over your next installment.
Well, nice chatting.
He disappeared. Are you awake? How are you feeling?
Are you all there? Here, like last time, repeat after me.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, you beat me to it. Looks like your brain is intact. So, your first possession, What was it like?
I remember everything pretty clearly. I just can't get the information.
Good. Saves me from having to explain everything again. Hearing Rakusai admit defeat has put me in the most wonderful mood. In return, it's only fair that we make sure to deliver on what they're all hoping for.
They want to do Yaki... yes, that thing.
Though they only represent a tiny proportion of the memories in the ley lines, it will still be quite a sight to behold when the time comes. Since you've come this far, why don't you do one last thing for me, I'll need your help with the ritual.
You cannot be serious, MIKO! After all that, you still have more errands for us? You guys teamed up to scare Paimon just now. If you think Paimon's gonna do anything you ask for, think again!
Aw, come on. I'm really only asking you to finish what you started. Besides, your paychecks are still in my hands.
Yeah, damn it, she got us.
Paimon's paycheck?
My paycheck?
Well, there's no way out now. We're in too deep.
How could we allow her to keep our paychecks, guys? How? Why and how? Goddamn. I'm thinking about what would I eat today, and it's really hard. So, this is a
Well,
cutscene?
hello there, my little helpers. So nice of you to join me. You're right on time, too.
As if we had a choice. We just want our paychecks.
Yes.
Miko, what exactly do we have to do to make this Hyakyako happen? Also, to be clear, we actually have no idea what it even means.
It
Yes.
might sound ominous, but to put it simply, the Hyakyako is just a gathering of the yokai.
Okay.
Back in the day at yokai gatherings, once everyone had had plenty to drink, one by one they'd start soaring into the sky with their yokai powers. There were so many of them that their silhouettes would block out the moon. But now, the yokai memories that leak from the ley lines are weak. They are no longer able to fly, so I will be performing a convocation ritual for them, gathering all the wandering memories together in one place. When the time comes, they will gather in the sky above the Grand Narukami Shrine. Once their energy is spent, they will be satisfied and return to where they belong.
I see.
All the preparations for the ritual have actually been made well in advance. Remember the incantation and the mention of moonless night that I added to our novel?
Oh, yeah! Something about reciting the secret spells of Lady Kitsune on a moonless night.
That's the one. Actually, it's not a wish-granting incantation at all. It's a spell to help calm the ley line memories. When that time comes, let's all pitch in and help send them on their way.
What do you need me to
I
do?
will start the ritual preparations shortly, and at that time, I need you to do two things. First, tell the shrine maidens to leave the mountain. During the Hyakyako, a whole swarm of yokai memories will be hanging around in the air above the Grand Narukami Shrine. Having the shrine maidens leave avoids the bothersome issue of someone potentially getting possessed. After that, I will commence the ritual, and the memories will begin to congregate. This will take some time. I need you at the foot of Mount Yogo during this part to keep an eye on nearby monster activity. The memories are normally dispersed and don't pose a threat. But when their energy is concentrated, it is likely to disturb the monsters. They may see this as an opportunity to try and make it up the mountain. I need you to fend them off so that that doesn't happen.
Alright, got it. Then what?
Well, if at that point you felt like coming to the shrine and getting a close-up view of the yokai, I wouldn't say no.
Okay, let's get going.
Okay, notify all the maidens. Have to tell one.
Descend the mountain? Are those Lady Gucci's orders?
Yep, Miko said the ritual she's gonna perform soon might pose a physical danger to you all.
I see. I'll evacuate everyone right away. What about you?
We'll be taking care of a couple other things for her. And once we're done with that, we're gonna come back and do the ritual together.
Because we want to make sure she's safe too. We want to see the UK.
It seems like Lady Gucci places great trust in you. Lady Gucci's never allowed anyone else to be in her presence when she's conducted rituals like this in the past. Thank you for helping with the ritual, and good luck.
Don't worry, we're much stronger than we look.
Overconfidence, Ivan.
Come on, let's go deal with the monsters down the mountain.
Wait, I did not pick it up. Oh. And I just ran out.
Speed of light.
Okay, somewhere else. Oh, actually, just like. Can just do this, right? Ah. Ew. I'm here. Oh, hello.
The insolent
Rise! This is order. Gather.
Where is she?
Incoming. Be gone.
Winter shall eventually come.
Okay. Is that all? Do I need to go like lower on this road? Oh, I guess. Ah.
These monsters look really riled up.
Let's go get rid of them.
Yep. Let's get rid of them as fast as... All right, here they come.
My will embodied.
Get frozen.
Thunder and lightning can be quite frightening, but
cut to the chase.
Cut to the chase. Come on, guys.
Stabilize.
Don't blink.
with sword comes shadow. Transfiguration.
There's so many of them. Come on, you can do it.
Solidify. I will have order.
Thunderclap. Lightning flash. Incoming. Cut to the chase.
The fairy.
Alright, that's the last of the monsters. How far along do you think the ritual is? Let's head back to the Grand Narukami Shrine and take a look.
Hey. Not gonna lie, I somehow enjoy fighting more with this team than fighting with some other teams. Like it's not standard team, like it's something different. Oh, cutscene, okay.
Wow, so many! They're everywhere! Huh?
Yes, the memories of the yokai. They haven't been able to relax and soar through the air like this for a long time. Come with me.
Oh.
You all right, little one? You look a little nervous.
It's just, Hyman's never seen anything like this before! Whoa, they've really blocked out the moon!
It does look a little intimidating, doesn't it? But I know them. They may be loud and brash at times, but they are good and brave souls. Even after losing their lives in a brutal war, they have never given in to grief or despair. Alas, their time is short.
Do they really have to go?
It's a feast, and all feasts come to an end. Since you're sorry to see them leave, why don't you do the recital along with me? O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment, in reverence I perform this rite.
In reverence, I perform this rite.
To be a guiding light.
The book says, recite the secret spells of Lady Kitsune tonight, and our wishes will come true.
O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment.
I perform this rite to be a guiding light. Your unrivaled power will be honored eternally.
Murakusai, you asked if I was doing well. Really, every day is a happy day for me. But watching you all leave now, I can't help but feel a little lonely. Just a little, of course.
That is kind of sad.
Just as I thought, the ritual went very smoothly. Thank you both.
You're right, Mika.
Oh, I'm great.
But the look on your face just now...
I'm fine, seriously. Really, No. Honestly, you two.
You're about to cry.
MIKO.
Fine. Well, if you're dead set on doing something for me, you can treat me to a meal.
Sure, no problem. A meal it is.
A meal? It's a deal.
Okay. Well, see you soon then.
What about our paycheck, though? The following day. Appointed time? Wait, what? Narnia? Like 6 in the morning or something? Let's go like 8 or 9-ish.
Today is the day we agreed to treat MIKO to a meal. The venue is Uyu Restaurant. Let's go!
Where is our paycheck though? Where is our paycheck? But where is our paycheck? We didn't get the money, did we? Paimon, we fucked up. Hi guys.
Oh, wait is unbearable. How is the next chapter of the miraculous adventures of the Traveler not released yet?
Oh wow, they read it all?
It was quite a surprise when the moonless night finally came.
Yeah, that huge black cloud over Mount Yogo that night. It just seemed to form out of nowhere.
But then nothing happened after I made a wish using the method in that book.
Yeah. I guess light novels are just fiction after all, huh?
That night was definitely the nail in the coffin for the incantations from novels fad. Still, something tells me the miraculous adventures of the Traveler will remain an interesting series for a long time to come.
Huh? Paimon can't see MIKO anywhere. Guess she's not out here. Maybe she went inside already. Let's head in and look for her.
Can hope. Oh.
Ah, my little friends. There you are.
I like the soundtrack here.
MIKO, what is this? You started started eating without us?
I did, yes. You're paying after all.
Oh no.
The thought of being able to eat the most expensive dishes and drink the finest sake, all for absolutely free? Oh, I just couldn't wait any longer. Ah, boss, see these two faces here? Remember them. They're the ones picking up the bill later.
Alrighty.
Where's our paycheck? Where's our
What's gotten
paycheck?
into you? Come on, sit yourselves down. You have to try this fish. It's found exclusively in the waters around Seirai Island. They shipped it to Inazuma overnight, and it was still alive right up until I ordered it. Or maybe you'd rather try this? I know, I know. I normally can't bring myself to drink sake this expensive either. If you don't drink alcohol, that's fine too. There are all kinds of fruit juices covering the whole price spectrum.
Miko! You are outrageous! Last time we were here working on the novel, all you ordered for us was the plainest kushikatsu!
Strange. I remember no such thing.
The guys and fried tofu, that was it.
Oh, so what? You did offer to treat me to a meal, didn't you? Anyway, I am something of a VIP, you know. Wouldn't you find it embarrassing to treat me anything short of lavishly?
No.
Miko, this meal is going to be super expensive! Aren't you afraid we won't be able to afford it?
Oh, don't you worry about that. You can most definitely afford it. They're still printing your light novel by the batch, you know. You have quite the generous payment due.
What? Aw, darn it! She tricked us into this! Miko was after our Mora from the very beginning!
I shouldn't have let our guard down. I've been taken for a ride.
Oh, the looks on your faces right now. Too perfect. Oh, by the way, since nobody's wishes came true on the moonless night, novels with incantations are no longer in vogue. So you'll have to come up with something new for the next chapter of The Miraculous Adventures of the Traveler. The deadline is looming. I'm counting on you.
Oh my god, guys. Better summer come soon. I'm so... Zhongli, you know what to do.
Thank you for the meal. I thoroughly enjoyed myself today. Oh, did I mention? A saw that convocation ritual we performed over the Grand Narukami Shrine.
And?
I know she can be pig-headed, but it still took me by surprise when she wrote me a long and sternly worded letter about it, chastising me for taking this whole thing much too far. Ugh, I hardly see what all the fuss is about. Everyone seemed perfectly happy to me.
Okay. Okay. God damn it. Yeah, goodbye. Just quietly leave this fine establishment and never come back again. We were never there. We did not pay for anything. Great, guys. 10 out of 10. Hi. Have something by now. Oof, okay. Well then, now that we finished the YAE quest, we can continue other YAE quests. Ah! Oh no. Ay. I have...
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Shut up, Zhongli. So I have been to the chasm. I did not like fully unlock it yet, and there's still things to unlock. But whatever.
But
oh yeah, I
where
was
are
about to. Transport, teleport, mediport. Hi. First shipment. Hello.
You must be here to take part in the Iridori Festival. We're the festival guides, and we'll show you around.
Yes, that's right. We are bards from Mondstadt.
Word has it that Inazuma has undergone many changes of late. We hope to find fresh inspiration here.
Paimon, what are you doing?
These guests are all bards, aren't they? Well, where's Tone-Deaf Bard then? Huh. Strange. He's pretty famous in Mondstadt. Do you think he didn't receive an invitation?
Even if he was invited, there's a chance he still wouldn't show up.
Huh? Why's that?
Why do you know, Venti?
Oh, Paimon sees what you're getting at. Even though Venti no longer rules over Mondstadt, he's still an Archon. If he came rushing to Inazuma at the first mention of a festival, not only would it seem a little childish, it would also sort of be shameless of him too.
Miss Honorary Knight, Paimon!
Hi, Klee.
It's Klee! Were you also invited to the Iridori Festival?
No, Albedo's the one who received the invitation. But because everyone in the Knights of Favonius has been really busy these days, Albedo arranged for someone here to issue me a dependent pass.
Greetings, Traveler in Paimon. After hearing that Inazuma was making preparations for the Irodori Festival, I predicted that I might run into you here.
Okay, he has a star. I think he's the real one. I don't know. It's all sus.
Albedo's the one they've invited to paint the 5 Kasen.
It seems that you already know why I'm here. Just so you're aware, I'll be using my pen name in Inazuma, Calx.
Calx, okay.
Oh, by the way, do you know where the International Trade Association is? I'll be meeting with the editorial director of the YAE publishing house there.
Yep.
Yeah, the International Trade Association is where you'll be staying in Inazuma. We'll be heading there too.
Great. Let's get going then.
No fish blasting. Raiden Shogun. Yeah, MIKO. Raiden Shogun. Is like the sword, or is this the Traveler's Adventures or something like that? I wonder. Hi. Don't we have to register here? Goodbye. Yeah, like I should get them here, but apparently we just skipped a few steps, I guess. They're honored guests, aren't they?
Wow, it's so beautiful here! So many things I've never seen before.
Slow down, Klee. Please be careful not to bump into others. Telling Klee so many stories about Inazuma during the trip was probably not the best idea. As a result, she could hardly sleep all the way here. It appears she's even more excited now that we've arrived.
That's how kids are.
Strange. It seems that the editorial director, Mr. Hiroyama, isn't here yet. I'm certain he said that he'd be sure to arrive before me. This might be a problem.
What's wrong?
Well, Mr. Hiroyama was supposed to meet with me and give me some reference materials about the 5 Kasen today. That way, I could better visualize the content for my paintings.
You mean you had no idea what you'd be painting before you arrived in Inazuma?
I only know of the 5 Kasen by name. Because of the sheer age of the tale, very little has been passed down to this day. So Mr. Hiroyama decided to help me collect some more information. I'm the type of painter who can complete a painting quickly as long as I'm inspired. So I agreed on only receiving the details today.
So when do the paintings have to be done by?
According to the festival plans, the portraits will be revealed one at a time throughout the various stages of the Irodori Festival. The first one, depicting Suiko, will need to be done before the festival's official opening ceremony, which is the day after tomorrow.
So we have 2 days.
The day after tomorrow? And you're already running out of time!
There's no need to panic. When I was working on light novel illustrations, because the manuscripts are shipped by boat, things were always tight and finished at the last minute. Just last month, to ensure the latest book of A Legend of Sword would be finished for the Irodori Festival, I had to complete the final chapter's illustrations the same day I received the manuscript. I heard that my illustrations were sent to print as soon as they arrived in Inazuma. I still don't know how well they turned out.
Paimon isn't sure if she should should feel sympathetic for your working conditions or compliment you on your artistic genius.
Of course, I would still prefer to receive any possible reference materials in advance, so that I can be better prepared.
Speaking of which, Mika mentioned...
Right! The editors of the YAE Publishing House will all be around the Outlander Affairs Agency these next few days. Who knows? Maybe Mr. Hirayama's over there too. We'll take you over there to see if we can find him, Albedo.
Alright, it's worth a try. Klee, you haven't slept for a while now. Please stay at our residence in the International Trade Association and get some rest. We will be back soon.
Okie dokie. Don't worry, Albedo. I'll be on my best behavior.
That rhymed. That is good. Okay, so they should be here. Hello? Hello?
This can't be happening. The moment we need to contact Onodera is when he's on special leave. Kuroda and I will go back to Inazuma City for an emergency printing run. The demand for this book is so high, though. Even with the emergency prints, it still might not be enough.
Despite everything, we're still lucky that we found out today. If this had happened a few days later, then we'd really be in boiling water. Hey, do you think that suspicious guy they found in the warehouse has anything to do with this?
The suspicious guy they found in the warehouse? What?
Well, the editorial director is on his way over there to investigate the situation as we speak.
Sorry to interrupt, but what's going on here?
Oh, hey, Traveler. Don't worry. It's nothing, just an internal issue. That's all. How can I help you?
I'm looking for the editorial director, Mr. Hirayama. Does anyone know where he is now?
Mr. Hirayama is currently at the warehouse down by the harbor.
Oh, hold on a second, Murata. Excuse me, but you must be Calx, the one who was invited to paint the 5 Kasen for the festival?
Yes, that's me.
My name is Kuroda. You must be inquiring about information regarding the 5 Kasen. I do apologize, but please make yourself comfortable at the International Trade Association, and I will let Mr. Hirayama know to send you the materials right away.
Oh, no need. You guys look super busy, so we can go find him ourselves.
About that.
Excuse me, but is there something wrong with the latest volume of A Legend of Sword?
Huh? How did you know?
Since you were all aware that Mr. Hirayama needed to send me some supporting materials, that means the editorial director didn't forget about it. Instead, something urgent must have cropped up. To add to that, despite being aware that I am Calx, you were still unwilling to let me go to Mr. Hirayama directly. After considering these factors, the only reason you would try to stall me is if something happened to A Legend of Sword, which I did the illustrations for.
Well, I'm very sorry. The situation is just as you said, Calx. I suppose it doesn't hurt to tell you now. Earlier today, someone spotted a suspicious outlander sneaking around inside the Iridori Festival warehouse down by the docks. So they promptly alerted the Tenryou Commission. The Tenryou Commission was concerned about potential cargo theft, so they contacted everyone who was renting space in the warehouse. It was then that we realized that the latest copies of A Legend of Sword had suddenly gone missing.
What? The books are missing?
Shh, not so loud. Not only is this book an eagerly anticipated release in the last phase of the Iridori Festival, but the author, Chin-Yu, will be personally attending the release party as well.
Wait, they meet Shinchu. Oh my god.
Because of the dire situation, Mr. Hirayama immediately hurried to the warehouse to determine whether the theft was related to that suspicious outlander.
I see. It would be a great misfortune if A Legend of Sword would not be released on schedule. And quite a disappointment for Chin-Yu as well.
Shinchu.
If Mr. Hirayama has gone to the warehouse at the docks, then I'll go down to see if I can be of any help.
So the author of A Legend of Sword is Jayu. Sounds familiar. Hey, isn't that Xingqiu's pen name?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, do you know him?
We've met on a couple of occasions.
Xingqiu would definitely be upset if he discovers his books are missing. Let's accompany Albedo to the warehouse too.
Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna take a break. Yeah, seems about right. I need to get some food. Sorry. I will either stream tomorrow or yeah. But anyway, thank you for watching and hope we see each other next time. Goodbye.